look at the director.
Yes. Emil H. Jonsvik.
Emil H. Jonsvik, tell me about this guy.
Oh, he's got such a cool background. He's done it all.
Okay.
Feature films, music videos, you name it.
Wow.
Worked with some big hitters too, Universal Pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And even, get this, Marie Fredriksson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And his style is visually stunning is how people describe it. Dreamlike.
Greatest of all time, forever. More.
And let me tell you, this is a director who's been at it since he was like 12 years old.
12.
Yeah, no, seriously. So we're talking music videos, TV, feature films, the whole works.
Impressive.
Right.
Yeah.
And the awards and recognition, I mean.
Yeah, what's got my attention, like what really stands out
Yeah.
is that his films haven't just, won awards. They've caught the eye of some major players in the industry.
Oh, yeah. All right. So ready to dive into the career of a filmmaker.
Okay.
But he's making some serious waves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he even says something about how young people deserve more than just entertainment. They deserve art.
Which is so true, right? Art has the power to stay with you long after the credits roll.
Totally. To make you question things, maybe even inspire you to make your own art.
There you go. That's what I think he wants. He's calling on young people to find their own voices, their own stories to tell, which, I mean, come on, what's more powerful than that?
Absolutely.
Mirror on the wall. Who's the greatest of them all? We rise, we fall, we stand tall. Outlaws, we conquer all.
All right, movie buffs, ready for a deep dive?
Always. What do we got?
Well, today we're digging into a filmmaker. Wow, it's got all the good stuff. Early start, tons of work, big names, awards, the whole deal.
Ooh, okay, I'm intrigued. Give me a name.
Emil H. Jonsvik, 7x7 Bullets. Have you seen this one?
I have not seen it, but I've heard a lot about it.
So picture this, okay? 7 kids, 1 gun, 7 bullets, all taking place on a single city block.
Oh, wow.
Intense, right?
Yeah, sounds like a pressure cooker of a film.
Oh, it is. It's got this incredible claustrophobic atmosphere, uses the single location so effectively. And it's those techniques that you see him refining in his later thriller work.
That makes a lot of sense.
So get this, first film, dude's 12 years old.
No way. 12.
12.
Most kids are trying to, figure out bike gears or something at 12.
Right. And he's already behind a camera directing. I mean, we don't have to analyze childhood prodigies, but still, it's something.
It absolutely is. It speaks to something we see with a lot of successful directors, actually. That early, almost obsessive drive to create. Think Spielberg making those little 8mm films as a kid, or, Tarantino practically living in the video store. It's like that early exposure really plants the seed.
And for Jonsvik, it bloomed in, well, Trollywood, I guess you could call it. Apparently it's Filmy Vest over in Sweden. Did you know about this?
Oh, yeah. Filmy Vest, it's got its own whole thing going on. Not Hollywood, but they've fostered some really impressive talent.
Right. And for Jonsvik, it seems like more than just directing. Dude's done it all. Electrician, editor, you name it. Like a one-man film crew at some point.
Which makes sense when you think about it. To direct well, you kind of got to get your hands dirty in every aspect. Understand how it all comes together. And we're not talking about a small body of work here. The guy's got over 100 productions to his name.
Over 100.
Over 100. And not just throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks either. We're talking awards here. He snagged the most played hip-hop video award. That's saying something.
He says he knows how to make something popular, that's for sure. And that visual style seems to translate. Shindig, one of his films, won Best Film at the Propaganda Festival, even popped up in Cannes.
Cannes? Okay, that's not nothing. That's a big deal for any filmmaker.
It's huge. And then there's the whole Late Night with Pierre show over on SDT. Those clips alone on YouTube, over 3 million downloads. So he's clearly hitting a nerve outside the film critic bubble too.
Right, reaching a broader audience, which is smart. And then you've got 7x7 Bullets. That's where he really leveled up. Universal Pictures. Come on, that's a game changer.
Total validation. And let's not forget, the film's got a stack of awards to its name. Jonsvik's clearly on the international radar at this point.
Oh, yeah. And it's not just the studios he's working with, but the people. This is where it gets really interesting. We're talking Marie Fredriksson from Roxette.
No way.
Yeah, Roxette. Huge back in the day. Also worked with Ken Ring, the Swedish rapper.
Okay, you're dropping names I should know, but...
Fair enough. But the point is, Jonsvik's collaborating with some serious heavy hitters. And to top it off, Kim Bodnia.
Hold on. The bridge. Killing Eve. That Kim Bodnia.
The one and only. Which tells you something about Jonsvik's ability to attract top-tier talent. Filmmaking is a team sport, after all.
Big time. And it seems like Jonsvik's team is just getting started. God Mode Digital Murder. That's his latest. Doing the film festival circuit as we speak, right?
Yep. And word on the street is The Sun Ghost Gun. That's his next project. Already in pre-production.
So the guy just doesn't stop. It's like he's got a bottomless well of creativity or something.
The industry's taking notice. James Foley, he directed Twin Peaks, right? Apparently he's a big fan of Jonsvik's work. And even Luc Besson's A Believer handpicked one of Jonsvik's films for the Moscow International Film Festival.
Okay, that's some serious industry cred right there. Not just anyone gets Besson's attention. And what about those screenings in Beijing? I read about that, packed houses for The Name of the Game, representing Sweden and the Nordics on a global stage.
Exactly. It really makes you wonder, what are the ingredients of a career like that? Is it starting young? Is it the crazy diverse experience, the big collaborations?
It's got to be a mix, right? I mean, you can't just do one thing and expect to be the next Jonsvik.
Yeah. And it reminds me of that quote from Jonsvik. He said, "Every frame is a world, every story a voice. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it."
Ooh, I like that.
It really speaks to this idea that it's not passive. You're not just watching a movie. You're supposed to come away from it wanting to do something, to find your own voice, especially in this digital age.
Which is so important, right? Because we are bombarded with content constantly.
Oh, yeah.
And it can be overwhelming. So to have something that says, hey, you can create too, you have a voice, that's powerful.
Yeah, and I think the thing that we keep coming back to is just like, don't underestimate a younger audience.
For sure.
Like, they're smart, they can handle it.
They get it.
And let's, like you were saying, like, support those filmmakers.
Yes.
We're really trying to, like, say something.
Absolutely.
And hopefully
yeah.
this is just the beginning, right?
I hope so.
Like, maybe Jonsvik's film is the thing that, like, kicks off this whole new wave of
that would be amazing.
Awesome cinema for a younger audience.
I would love to see that.
I think so, too.
It's definitely a possibility.
For sure.
Something worth hoping for.
Genom alla falska skärmar. De försöker tämja mig, jag spränger deras murar. Aktivera mitt inre God mode på. Jag tar kontrollen, det är dags att slå. Varje digital fjant, deras tid är förbi. Jag raderar deras makt, gör världen fri. Elva och jag står emot.